I think my workers are stuck. My workers are stuck now. I got my workers stuck. I think I got them. I think I got my workers stuck here. Maybe an issue. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Little Big Workshop with me, Spacefish, and welcome to our massive factory where we're currently actually building airplanes. You can see up here, we've already got the wings going for us, and we'll probably soon enough get to actual final assembly of our very first airplane, so very much looking forward to that. I think that is going to be absolutely great. But other than that, there is also still a lot of tasks ahead. Because for one, I mean, all these things are kind of slowly but surely running out. So you can see we've got a lot more idle workers. We've got no more woodworking to take care of because all this is waiting for final assembly. We have got not much more metal work to take care of. I think mostly really just the airplane parts. And then those guys are out of work again. And plastics has been idling for absolute ages. So there's a lot of things to do, a lot of products to make, a lot of things to get back in the queue, and hopefully also a lot more expansion to take care of. I mean, we fell all the way back down to 185k right now, so I would actually like to try and make a bit more money, get ourselves back up to like 300k-ish, just to make sure that with the current setup everything is roundabout fine and we're not losing out on heaps of money right now. But yeah, once that is kind of, you know, more going the right way again, we are definitely going to go and build another huge assembly room like right here-ish, and we're going to move all this stuff over there, basically expand that a good bit more. And then we're just going to make this one massive export storage with a few of those robot testing facilities attached, basically. So, well, a lot of things on the list right there. Let's see how we're going to be doing on that. As you may remember, in the last episode, we also raised our employee cap to 100 workers, which is absolutely insanely great. So we've got all these new workers here now that we do indeed need to get trained, because we will need them for all these assembly tables, so we are not having the lower qualified workers work on those, but the actual ones that are the most efficient. But for the time being, I'm going to actually not speed time up just yet, because I want to look at the market, and we want to look at what else we can make. We do seem to have another contract for an airplane, and I really want to boost my relations with Mitsubishi, so I'm pretty sure this is a no-brainer. It feels like we need to make a new plan for it because it has different requirements, but that's totally fine, and that's going to also give us a lot more work for our metal working people again, so that is honestly pretty good for us in the very end. So let's go through this real quick as per usual, you know, picking the things that kind of are within the specs, and also, of course, picking the things that cost us the least amount of money in terms of assembly processes and materials. And then we'll kind of just go from there in terms of actually, you know, picking some more premium materials here and there, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to eventually. Then again, I mean, strength is really not looking too bad. The utility we will probably get from what we select, so maybe we can actually make it there. Let's see. As you can see, that covers the utility now. We will go and pick the cheapest material right here, and it does indeed look like we're not going to quite make the strength requirements. So we're going to look as per usual for the ones where you kind of have the least amount of input materials, like these right here, and we're just going to upgrade the materials. Why are we at 68 to 70 right now? Have I not? Oh, I haven't selected this one yet. Okay, so well, that one being more expensive, so we will make this one premium too, and that gets us right within the spec. So easy enough for a setup right there. Definitely already going to click that batch icon. Now I'm going to have to go link all these things, but I'm going to do that all on my own, as per usual, without you guys, and with a lot of lag in this screen. I've come to think that it's just due to, like, all the dependencies in the factory here, basically, and, like, the game just having to load them all up, and that kind of just gets it a bit laggy. Kind of my only explanation for this phenomenon. It's a bit annoying, but, you know, I guess as long as the game doesn't crash, and, well, you guys will mostly not have to see it, I suppose that is fine. So I'm going to go and take care of all this, and once I'm done, I'll be right back with you. Alright, and I'm back here with the assembly plan. So as you can see, everything has now been assigned, so that is very nice and good indeed. We're going to go and execute this. And we're not going to leave it at this one product, I don't think, because as I said, woodworking rather, is also not really all too busy, but same for plastic, so we can probably think of a few more things, but before we head on to that, I want to just quickly get over here for the foundries, because at this point, I'm pretty sure we haven't used them for like 15 to 20 episodes, probably, and I do not think we are ever going to use them again, so I'm going to sell them. I'm gonna be like, just hoping that we don't need them anymore. If it ever comes up that we do, we'll just buy one again, I suppose, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. So, that thing is basically, like, these things are basically all gonna go, and I'm just gonna take the chance to put another one of those metal extruders right here, because, of course, now, with that being a very nice and cheap alternative to other assembly processes, we are just going to use that extra space to kind of, give ourselves some more capacity in that field and, well, get those things done a little bit faster that way. Now, you can see all the stuff is coming in for the second airplane, of course, and we should actually, probably up it in prioritization just to make sure that we meet our deadlines with that. I have also assigned the whole airplane to this huge assembly line right here again, which, by the way, our first airplanes are ready. God, they look good, don't they? Look at these. That is just sick. These things look so cool and menacing, and they even have, like, skulls on the tails. That's super cool. I absolutely love those things. I would love to fly one of those out myself. Unfortunately, we can't, but we can make some money of them, hopefully, very soon, so that is also a pretty good thing, and we'll have some more there soon, too. But yeah, so everything is signed up here, because honestly, this assembly line doesn't really have anything else to take care of. Like, sure, we've got all these wooden things, but I'm pretty sure the assembly line part of those is already taken care of. Let me just double check that it actually is. Yeah, so, like, the only thing in the queue now is the new assembly part. So, if I wouldn't do that, this would not be used at all, while at the same time, this assembly line is still struggling like mad, because we've got all these wooden parts to assemble here, and we've got all these wooden parts to assemble there, and everything that's lying in there needs to be assembled as well. So, like, basically all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 contracts are still in the backlog for this assembly line. So we're not going to assign any new contracts to this thing. We're just going to push everything to up here until we finally found another place for this and actually expanded that, because, well, that just doesn't make any sense. Now, the mountain bike here, we're waiting for one last one. I'm not quite sure what's happening with it, what we're still missing here. Let me see. It's... Oh, God. He's annoyed. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That's a lot of materials. Oh, boy. Not great. And the worker has collapsed from exhaustion, which is also never too great. But this mountain bike now finally being assembled means that we can deliver a first batch of products, as this export storage is kind of overfull at this point, to be honest. Which, that'll be something that will get solved, hopefully, very soon once this thing moves out. But mountain bikes being sold, we're going to make some money off that, I hope. And we've honestly also got so many backlogs right here that I'm sort of starting to get a bit worried about things in terms of, like, actual prices. You can see here the office desk prices are going to go down soon. So, we probably kind of want to get rid of those. And the demand for these on the other hand side also going to go down. Actually, probably going to just sell 20 so we can sell the other 10 in the next market phase before everything goes into an absolute dumpster. And yeah, so that is honestly a bit worrying. I feel I have graphics glitches in this game now every now and again. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this or if it's just me, but I feel there's always like a little flash of some weirdness every now and again. So hope that doesn't spell trouble for the game. RIP assembly worker though. We have actually forgotten about something right here. We did make this in the last episode, of course, for a little break room, and because like all these are low on points, and I never actually put any stuff into it, which is an issue which we really need to fix now, because I don't want to have my workers continuously collapsing on me. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go and grab like 2 of these things. We are gonna go and grab 2 coffee makers as well. And then we're just going to go and grab like a lot of decorative items too. We're going to put like a bench right there and not another coffee maker. We're going to put a bench up there. What else do we have? We've got a game console which we're going to put 2 of. doesn't really matter if people can't sit down here. Like really the only thing that needs to happen is that we kind of need to get the regeneration of breakpoints maxed in this room, basically. So that's what I'm trying to do right here. The television, unfortunately, really kind of a bit weird and hard to fit in here. Radio, for example, we can just stack up two in front of each other right here, which is honestly also not quite using the space optimally, though, so I would kind of maybe move that up there. How do we do this? Maybe we can move the coffee machines in front of these consoles, to be honest, because that does not matter. Then we can... Is the chess? No, the chess is also not wide enough. So basically we have some things that are... Oh, no, the television actually fits in. Why was I complaining? Wait. Do I have the television? Do I have the radio? I had the radio again, didn't I? Yeah, I had the radio. I need something that's full wide. Ah, foosball table. Thank you very much. We're going to put foosball tables all over there. We're going to plaster some more radios along the side here. We're going to go and, no, not grab another radio. We're going to actually move these into the corner. And we are going to go and grab some televisions. Just put one up there, and we're probably just going to put the other... that could block the door that I will inevitably want to put there. Maybe we're just gonna go and put that there. Because we also kind of want to put some of these fridges down, and that's like gonna be a lot of points for the break room. Kind of want to get rid of that now, to be honest. And we will just put another one of these fridges up. And potentially, because the fridges don't need to be accessed either, potentially we can just put like another television in front of the fridge, because, you know, that's the best placement in the world, of course, and then we can slap another radio in front of that, and then we're kind of good. Very weird setup, and employees won't be able to access 99% of the things, but the only things they really need to access are the coffee points and the, well, snack thingies, so it works. If it works, it works. Let's order it like that, and then we can at least have another door up here for like any future rooms we will add on, because honestly that's probably eventually going to happen. That was another 17k though, so, you know, going to be an expensive one for us right there, but for the time being, you know, we're selling off some things too, so hopefully that's then also kind of going to help us with money and space, of course, as this whole thing also empties out very nicely. So, that being another 42k earned right there, so yeah, you know, can totally just balance that whole thing out, and we've got more people collapsing from exhaustion, unfortunately, so hopefully that is going to get fixed very, very soon indeed. We're going to maybe potentially have some problems assembling these things, so we'll have to see about that. I think my workers are stuck. My workers are stuck now! I got my workers stuck. I think I got them. I think I got my workers stuck here. Maybe an issue. We will have to see about that. My phone's ringing. We will need to answer that real quick. Oh, that guy again. Oh, my grandma runs a better factory than you. She's dead, Walking Dead, but still. Oh god, where are we at? We're at rank 7 at the moment. He is at a higher net worth and revenue than us, and profit an hour than us, so we need to catch up even more. But we'll get there eventually, I'm pretty sure. It's just, no, we're just kind of getting delayed a bit by our assembly lines at the moment. Yeah, so these are the workers I was talking about. That's a bit of an issue right now, to be honest. This thing being assembled now, that thing... I'm gonna have to Tetris this a bit, I feel. So we're gonna move that out of the way so these people can get out. Can you move out there, please? Can I just carry workers or something? Like, just make them move? Go away, please. Person, leave. Leave the premises now. I demand. No! Why would you do that now? Thank you. Go away, please. Please don't go in there when whoever's task it is tries to build that thing. Come on, somebody... No! No! Oh my god, workers, please! I feel trolled super hard right now by my workers, not gonna lie. That's, they're boxing themselves in intentionally. I've just Tetrised them out and they just box themselves back in. Oh my god, seriously. Okay, we can disassemble for now, alright. So we will disassemble... Oh, he got himself out in time, apparently, so that's great. We disassembled that. And wherever it is now, we will assemble it again right here, and then hopefully nobody should be able to get themselves behind that. This thing we can already move back in right here. My phone is ringing again. Come on, give me a break. You again. Wait, what? How did I just do that? You've become larger than me. Jesus. He's really not enjoying that. How did that just happen, though? Did that just update my economy? I'm not large. Oh, I am! My net worth is higher than his. Good stuff. Yeah, he just lost a lot of money, apparently. That's karma right there, mate. That is karma right there for you. But yeah, so that's interesting. I'm still playing around with my employees up here, trying to, you know, not box them in and all. So, no, don't disassemble from that side. I dare you. Do not do that, dude. Seriously. Thank you. Okay, and that is finally taken care of. Let's just deliver these last 10, which we can deliver all of those, which is great. And that situation up here is finally sorted out too, so that's great news. Now, next thing on the list, we need more woodworking to be going on, and you can see it's starting to empty out, so that is very great news indeed as well. I do very much like that. So let's see what kind of products we may have that we could chuck at everyone. King Barbecue is actually surprisingly good in the future here. Kind of really liking that, not gonna lie. I think we will take care of that then. So let's just assign these last few things. Other than that, I mean, all the product details should be met. Strength being a lot higher than it really needs to be here, which is kind of surprising, but I haven't really added anything to it, that would, you know. Oh. Yeah, so that here, no, stop. That's probably part of the reason why. We're just going to do this instead, and we're going to go and extrude these parts then, and that is going to be our replacement process for that, and it's going to save us money too. So yeah, that was one old thing that we were still using with the foundries, but not like we can't fix it. So I think my assumption overall, I mean, won't need these things anymore, was kind of right. Now, this whole product, I think, is a pretty good one, because honestly, it gives a bunch of work to our metalworking department, which is always pretty quick at the job, to be honest, and it also gives a bunch of work to our woodworking department, which honestly is way too fast at the moment, so that is a pretty good thing. Now, that all being assigned, I am not too sure I want to have these things remain the way that they are. I feel... Wait, Billboard 30 next assembly station? No, that's linked to the right one then. I didn't know I can see what it's linked to if I hover above this. So this is the 30 next one. That's the small one. Huh. I mean, I guess we can keep it that way for the time being then, because honestly, I want to soon move that whole thing out anyways. Just gonna make 25 of these because honestly demand is gonna shoot up like crazy, so you know, we can keep our workers a bit busier, and that's all gonna work out fine for us. And then, well, what's next? So why is this thing still here? That's a bit weird. I thought I said you guys should sell that, but well, now I did, so please remove that from our premises. This outdated piece of machinery. We're going to go and grab a metal extruder instead, put that right here too, and order that, and we're going to link it to this billboard right here. So that's going to be a new piece of kit just to do things a little bit faster out there, so that should be awesome. And then we can honestly just speed up time again and, you know, unload all these things, which are now for the King Barbecue, of course. So, wow. Just gonna raise the amount of assigned workers there again, just to make sure that we don't have any angry truck drivers again. We've also got brain slugs. Boy. Very annoying. Okay, we're gonna have to hunt down some brain slugs again. I'm gonna do that without you. I honestly think it's not really very interesting anymore at this point, so, yeah. I'll see you all on the other side. Alright, I'm back. I am, finally. Took me long enough to find the last one, as usual, but we finally got it done, and we finally also nearly got the first delivery of airplanes done, so that should be very, very great. In just one second, we also seem to be constantly storing things right here, even though we've got general storage just about anywhere where things would fit in, so I'm kind of a bit confused by that, I'm not gonna lie. But with that said, I'm just gonna speed things up a bit more, and we're gonna go and sell out some of these airplanes. Also, trample cars. Ew! That money, though! We're gonna wait for another market phase for trample cars. Like, that's just not a good idea, selling things now. But Skydive 901 gonna be sold out to Mozzarella then. First set of airplanes sold out. Gonna make some good money on that, I think, I hope. And we still have a lot of workers collapsing from exhaustion, so that's really not great news. I'm not really quite sure what reason we have for that, but this is still totally empty, while this is still totally full on break room points, so who knows? But yeah, so 27k, 25k of experience. Mozzarella leveled up once more, which should also mean we've got another research point, which we can look into in just a second. And in terms of client relations, we're now level 4, halfway to level 5 already, which is crazy, because that could mean that with completing that plane, we will actually get the mega reward quest from them too. Not a quest, but a contract. I'm playing way too much Tarkov as of late, what do I say? But that was very nice. And we did not gain any more research points, unfortunately, from that, so we're going to have to wait for a while longer till we can research more things, but that is going to be fine. We are on quite the upwards trajectory, though, I think, in terms of money here, so I'm really not too unhappy about just expanding things now, so we will do that. I just want to measure real quick here what kind of width we have going on in terms of this. Maybe we're going to do that down there, though, to actually kind of see where our poles are at. So this seems to be our length, well, our width rather. 13.5 meters is what we are working with at the moment. So we're going to make this 13.5 meters wide as well. And probably also want to actually have the same length. So no, that's the wrong measurement, but let me go from here all the way to up there, and that's 23 meters. So we're just going to mirror this room pretty much. We're going to make it 13.5 by 27 meters. Was it 23? It was 23, right? Pretty sure it was 23. It was 23. I was going to say. But okay, so that's going to be the room size that we are going to mirror, because honestly, I kind of like this setup at this point, and you know, we've got some expandability up here still if we're going to need it, so that's also good, you know. Width, I think, it's also pretty solid. A good bit of space here in the middle for the different storages, and good space around the outside for mood items and tables and all, so I think that is honestly pretty good overall. We are going to go and build a door, of course, and well, that's going to be our new room right there. It's only going to cost us 14k for construction, so honestly not too much of an upfront cost right now. There is, of course, going to be a lot of tables and stuff to buy, so, you know, the cost is going to mount up eventually, but, well, you know, for now, the initial preparations should honestly not be too bad. That said, we will need a bunch of assembly workers for this stuff. We've got 13 tables right here. We'll do the same thing right here then, so we will need 26 assembly workers, not counting the ones that go for a break. We've got 14 right now. I've got, how many operators do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... no, I can see it right here. So we've got 10, and that's not going to be enough. I'm going to hire another 4 operators, so they can already start training, because that is going to be the base amount that I want to work with in terms of assembly workers. And then at that point, we're probably going to need more woodworkers. We're probably also going to need a few more metal workers. Plastic should be good for absolute ages, because honestly, we're really not doing much of any plastics work. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's going to keep ramping up in terms of worker amounts, and look at these amounts of construction workers. Absolutely insane. I mean, that room is going to take a minute till it will be built, so I'm just going to keep speeding up time. We're just going to keep earning some money. That said, 16 idle workers again. And I'm pretty sure that, well, I mean, they're working with a King Barbecue, so that's great, but you know, this final assembly stuff not really all too busy at the moment. They're still being overly busy, and well, we've got some woodworking going on, so, you know, kind of confused why we've got so many idle workers. I'm not gonna lie. It's maybe we don't have enough woodworking going on, to be honest. It's really just straight cuts and gluing, so that's probably part of the issue right there. So, wow, the amount of challenges is insane. We can get another plane going if we really wanted to, and do we have a plan for that? I don't need to do anything new. Go. Easy as that. So that's great. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a good contract value right there. And we're definitely going to make it up to max level with mozzarella at that point, which is also awesome. So, a lot of metal work to do there. I think we're going to need another woodworking contract. We're also going to need to build a lot of tables and stuff right here, and hopefully upgrade our employees soon. But with that said, that is going to be something we will be doing in the next episode, when hopefully, you know, all this madness down here can finally be resolved, and we'll be making more money than ever before. For today, though, I'm getting it off right here, so I hope, as always, that you did enjoy the episode. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out a ton with the channel performance. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below, as well as that bell icon right next to it, to stay up to date on any future upcoming videos. But with all that out of the way, I hope you're going to have a great remaining Sunday, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.